There's a wide variety of ways by which you can control WATCHOUT in addition to the production software. So the production software is very appropriate, of course, when you do the production, and sometimes when you run it in a live situation and you need to be able to make, changes almost up until the moment you start the show. But in many other cases, there might be more practical and safer ways to run your presentation, all the way from a very basic remote control application up to system management such as Dataton WatchNet, which you can look at a number of other videos about on this site. You can use MIDI, you can use DMX, you can control from other control systems, and so on. Let's take a look here at one of the simplest ways by which you can control the display software. So you have WATCHOUT display software up and running on your display computer, and then what you can do if you have a smartphone or like an iPad or an Android device, you can go to this web address right here with your smartphone. And let's take a look at how that would work. You just go to the browser and you paste that address into the address field, and you open that up. Okay? Then you get this application, which is the remote control application for WATCHOUT. You can use it right away here, but you could also save it as an application on the desktop. Add to home screen right here, and that will put it as you can just name it here, and then you put it on the home screen of your iOS device. And there is a similar menu choice for Android devices where you can also put it on the home screen right there. Then you can launch it as a regular application, and then you can put in the IP address of your display computer. And the display computer, as you can see, is 192.168.0 and 48. And then you connect, and that will establish a connection to the display computer. You can now go in and look at what shows are available in this display computer, and you can pick a show here. Let's say we take this screen rec show, which immediately loads the show into the display computer. You now have manual control over the show, so you can run it and you can pause it, and you can jump back and forth between control cues like you're looking at me doing here. You also have a counter feature that can count down, either count up or count down to the next cue. You can look at the control cues and the timelines you have in your show right here. So this have a number of timelines, for example, the opening and the speaker timeline. So I can switch to that timeline, and then I can control that from here. And let's go back to the main timeline. You can look at the cues that are on this timeline. For example, I have two cues here, and I can just jump right to a cue, for example, this horse's cue here, and then I go back to control, and then I run the video clip from here. So there's a number of other things you can control and manipulate here. For example, here you see the countdown now to the end of the video cue. So that gives you a rough idea of how easy it is to set up a remote control of WATCHOUT from a little portable device such as an iPhone or an Android device.